Hi, hello dear student. My name is Chauhan Khyati from KGK High School and today is our first lecture of Standard 12 Science Biology. So let we begin with chapter number 5. It is Principle of Inheritance and Variation. First of all, what is genetic? So have you ever wondered why elephant only give birth to elephant, not any other animal, and why mango seed only grow into mango plant, not asopala or neem plant? So the reason behind it is related to the gene. So genetic, it means a study of gene is known as genetics. Genetic, it is one of the branch of biology which deal with inheritance and variation. So inheritance, it means the transfer of character from parent to offspring is known as inheritance. So what is progeny? Progeny, it means the children or offspring is known as progeny. Then variation. So variation, it means the progeny are always differ from their parent is known as variation. So you are not the exact copy of your parent. You shows variation in your appearance and the structure and physiology. So inheritance and variation, these are the two main topics that we are going to discuss in this chapter. In this picture you can see that a family members, they shows inheritance and variation, means some of the characters are transferred from parent to offspring and some characters are variable from the parent. So now let me begin with history of genetics. So human knew about the genetics before 8000 to 1000 BC here, that the main cause of variation is hidden in the sexual reproduction. So what do you mean by sexual reproduction? In sexual reproduction, two parents are involved, male and female parent. They produce a gametes fuse with each other and they forms a new organisms. So human practice artificial selection and selective breeding method to get a desired quality of breed, and the best example is the Sahiwal cow. Sahiwal cow, it is one of the breed of Punjab which is developed by the superior quality of cow and the buffalo. So Sahiwal cow, it has a superior characters like they have a high milk yielding capacity, they have a reproductive age up to the 20 years, then they are tick and parasite resistance, etc. So our ancestors, they were not aware about the scientific basis of the genetics, but they were aware about the reason behind it. It is a sexual reproduction. So now some of the important terminology of this chapter. First is genetics. So genetic, it is a branch of biology which mainly deal with inheritance and the variation. Second is heredity. So heredity, it is a transmission of character from parent to the offspring is known as a heredity. Like some of your character are matching with your parent, like skin color, genetic disorder, birthmark, etc. Now variation. Variation, it means the progeny always differ from their parent. So you are not the exact copy of your parent. If the variation is not present in our body or in our gene, then it will be very difficult for us to differentiate between the parent and the progeny. Then heredity variation. This type of variation, it is a inheritable and genetical that we already discussed. And the last one is the environmental variation. This kind of variation, it is acquired. Acquired, it means if the environmental factor change, then the phenotype of the organism also change. Like example, wind, water, temperature, etc. If the environmental factors are changing, then the organisms are also changing their behavior, then external morphology, etc. But this type of variation is not inheritable. Now let me begin with this chapter. We already know that the father of genetics is Gregor John Mendel. So you must have to remember his name because it is a basis of genetics. So Mendel studied on pea plant and it is a Pisum sativum. So we already know that the scientific name how it writes, like it includes genus name and the species name. He studied on pea plant and he chose 7 contracting pair of character in his experiment, and based on it he gave the principle of inheritance and the variation. But during his lifetime his work was unrecognized due to some reason, but now it becomes very useful tool for the modern study of genetics. Now in this table you can see that Mendel studied 7 contracting pair of character. Contracting trait, it means opposite character, like stem height tall and dwarf. Then flower color, it is violet and white. Third, flower position axial and terminal, it means flower at a tip part and flower on the lateral side. Then pod shape, it is constricted and the inflated. 5, pod color green and yellow. 6 is the seed shape, it is round or wrinkle. 7 is the seed color, it is yellow and green. So Mendel chose this character for his study, and this character they clearly shows opposite features, so it is very easy to understand the principle of genetics. Why Mendel only selected pea plant for his study? So the reason behind it are as follow. So first of all, the pea plant, it is a pure variety, means you can see the characters which are not segregate and they are not mixing with each other. Then the second one is the pea plant, it is very easy to cultivate, means you can easily grow it in any field without the requirement of fertilizer and the environmental factor. The third one is the life cycle of pea plant, it is very short, means it can complete its life cycle within a few months. So what do you mean by life cycle? Life cycle of plant, it start with seed germination and it end with a formation of a flower. So we can get so Mendel can get result very quickly. Then it clearly shows contracting traits, means the opposite character that we already discussed in the table. Then the flower of pea plant are bisexual. Bisexual flower, it means the male and the female reproductive organ like stamen and the ovary present in a same flower. So it is very easy for the self pollination. Self pollination, it is a process in which the transfer of pollen from anther to the stigma, it is known as a self pollination. But if we want to perform a cross pollination, then it is also very easy in pea plant. So cross pollination, it is a process in which the pollen transfer from anther to the stigma of a different flower, then it is known as a cross pollination. And the hybrid variety of this pea plant are always fertile. Mendel gave two theory based on the study of pea plant. One is the inheritance of one gene and second is inheritance of two gene. So first of all we will discuss about the inheritance of one gene. So inheritance of one gene, this theory or law, it is explained by monohybrid cross. In monohybrid cross, Mendel selected two contracting trait of parent and then he did cross between them. Mendel did cross between the tall plant and the dwarf plant, and for the tall plant he used alphabetical symbol capital T, and for the dwarf plant small letter symbol small t. We all know that during the gamete formation the number of chromosome becomes haploid. So here you can see that the gamete which are formed here, they becomes haploid. Now you can see that in F1 generation Mendel got capital T and small t as a genotype. Mendel did self-pollination between the F1 generation plant and he got the genotype capital T and small t in both male and female flower. As a result, the gamete which are formed here are capital T and small t and capital T and small t. In F2 generation, Mendel got the ratio of tall and dwarf plant were 3:1, but the genotype were 1:2:1. In this picture, you can see diagrammatic representation of monohybrid cross, the parent F1 generation and F2 generation, and you can clearly differentiate between the tall and the dwarf plant. Mendel stated that on base of monohybrid cross that something is being stably passed from one generation to the next generation through gametes, and he coined the word factor. So factor is also known as a gene. So factor and gene, it is a unit of inheritance which express the character from one generation to the next generation. Now allele, it is a contracting pair of gene. It is known as allele, and genes are always in pair. Now for the alphabetical representation of the character or trait, Mendel used capital T for the tall character and small t for the dwarfness. Pair of allele that Mendel studied in his experiment for the height are capital T, capital T, capital T small t and small t small t. Mendel selected homozygous true plant breeding variety. It is tall and dwarf. So the descriptive term for the tall and dwarf, it is known as phenotype. And if we write character for tall and dwarf in a alphabetical symbol like capital T, small t, then it is known as a genotype. In the dissimilar pair of factor or allele, one factor is always dominant and the next factor is recessive. So dominant factor, it is the factor which express its character to the next generation, while recessive factor, it remain unexpressed in the next progeny. Now Mendelian law of heredity. This law, it is based on principle of inheritance. He gave two law of dominance and law of segregation. Law of dominance. So he gave three statements based on monohybrid experiment. First is the characters are controlled by discrete unit which is known as factor. Second, factors are always occurs in pair. And third, in dissimilar pair of factor, one factor is dominant and the other factor is recessive. Like example, in pair of capital T and small t, capital T only expresses its character, while small t it remain unexpressed. Now on the base of monohybrid cross, Mendel explained that the expression of one character in F1 generation. So in F1 generation we got all the plant which have a genotype capital T and small t and the phenotype is tall. While in the F2 generation there is expression of two parental character in proportion of 3:1. It means 75% of the population are tall and 25% of population are dwarf. Now second law of inheritance, it is a law of segregation. So law of segregation stated that when a pair of factor brought together in a hybrid, they separate during the gamete formation. So we know that there is a two type of cell division. One is the mitotic division and second is meiotic division. In mitotic division, the number of chromosome remains same as the parent one, but during the gamete formation, meiosis occurs. So in meiosis, the number of chromosome becomes half. Allele do not blend and mix with each other. Like in F1 generation, we got phenotype capital T and small t. So both the gene are present in a same pair, dominant gene and the recessive gene. But the pair of gene, they does not mix with each other. They does not shows medium size plant. Factor which is present in parent segregate and gamete receive only one or two factor. In homozygous parent, zygote has one kind of gamete, while in heterozygous parent, the zygote has two kind of gametes. Like example, capital T and small t. So both the character are present in same pair of allele. It is known as heterozygous, and homozygous is capital T, means the same kind of gamete present in the zygote. In today's lecture, we discuss about the genetics, history of genetics, then Mendel's work on pea plant and the law which is given by Mendel based on the monohybrid cross, which are law of dominance and law of segregation. In next lecture, we will discuss about dihybrid cross and incomplete dominance with the help of Punnett square method.